guess the problem for me is that the myth is not strong enough. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody's going around saying you just got to put in the effort and your relationship will be fixed. I don't think anybody's saying that. People are saying the opposite. They're saying you have to know when to give up. If you're in a toxic relationship, like you're not going to be able to fix it. You have to know when to get out. So do you understand what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I can't turn it into a myth truth sandwich when the myth isn't real.
Okay.
And it's only a myth if it's everyone saying it. It's kind of like
But if
when the lady says, you know how everybody thinks yoga is hard? So, oh, yoga is hard. That's a myth.
okay,
But it's not really a myth because nobody thinks yoga is hard.
okay,
Actually, the myth is that
can I?
yoga is easy. That's the myth.
Okay, okay. So what if in my example, just for the
Mhm.
sake of learning, I see that it's not exact example that we want to achieve, but in this context, if we consider this as a myth, so people think that if they put enough effort, anything can work out. So the truth is, um
I guess that's
if you don't
what I
know
would
when to
question. Is
give
that
up.
really a myth? Do people
Okay.
really think that if they put enough effort, everything will work out? Do people really believe that? And if
I can hear that people say that everything is possible. You can be whatever you want. Just you need to give
well,
yourself.
that's a different thing. Like people saying, "Oh, anything is possible." I guess that's a different myth, right?
Okay.
So people, if you say anything is
Okay.
possible, like then obviously, is it possible for you to play in the NBA? That's not possible. So that debunks that myth.
Okay. Okay. So the myth is not there, so we cannot use this. Okay.
A good place to look at it is like this. For me, all the carousels that I came up with,
Mm-hmm.
it's all based on personal lessons that I've learned personally. I don't just randomly try to come up with a myth and try to debunk it for no reason. I only debunk the myth that I used to believe in, that I debunked, and I learned as a lesson in my own life. And the reason why is because unless you've actually experienced it yourself, it's going to be hard for you to find that thing. And it's because I experienced it because I know that I followed this myth and I just believed it until this thing happened. And then I realized that that's actually wrong. Right. So I had to
Mm-hmm.
change. Right. So that's what makes it work. So if you try to like randomly find a myth truth, it's not really going to work because then it's going to feel forced. It's going to feel like, what do you mean? Like nobody thinks like that. Nobody believes this. Nobody thinks that's a myth. That's how it becomes. So if you really want to do it right, you have to think of something. Okay, what's something that you believe to be true because that's what you were told your whole life? But then it turned out to be false. What's something that you see all the therapists out there, all the experts out there saying that's wrong, that you know is wrong, but everyone believes to be
Mm.
true because everyone's saying it, right? And the perfect example that I gave was everyone thinks chasing money is not going to make you happy. Like that's real myth. Like if I
Mm-hmm.
say, hey, chasing money is not going to make you happy, just do what you love. If you're doing something just for the money, it's not going to make you happy, right? It's not going to be fun. It's what people say, right? It's really a myth. It's what people really believe.
Mm-hmm.
But if I say, what about when you're playing Monopoly? Are you having fun? Are you happy when you're playing Monopoly? Well, you're literally just buying houses, upgrading to building, buying streets, accumulating wealth, and seeing your bank account bank account grow. That's literally what you're doing when you're playing that game. And you're having fun and it makes you happy.
Okay.
So the truth is making money can be fun. It can the act of making money, accumulating wealth can be fun and it can make you happy. but we were believed to think a lie, that it's not going to make us happy, right? But deep down inside, we know it will. How do we know this? Because we love playing Monopoly. So I use the universal truth to debunk that myth.
Mm-hmm.
But the only reason why I know that is because I've experienced it. I'm like, I said my whole life, I don't care about money. Making money is not happy, blah, blah, blah. Until I actually started making money and I saw my bank account grow. I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. This is kind of exciting.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I mean? Even if I don't care about the money, just the game of making more money in itself was fun.
Okay.
And then what I did was, okay, where else did I feel this same feeling? Oh, of course, when I play Monopoly.